Welcome back to Magnolias and Mikes. I'm Taylor, your host in Mississippi Miss Hospitality 2025, and I'm back for another part in the Miss Hospitality series. In this series, I'll be sitting down with our 2026 Miss Hospitality representatives from across the state to talk with them about their hometowns, hidden gems, and what makes their communities so unique. Today's conversation is with Hattiesburg's Miss Hospitality, Alex Green. Alex is a senior at the University of Southern Mississippi, to the top, graduating this May with a degree in marketing. Hey, Alex, how are you?
I'm doing well. How about you?
I'm good. I'm excited to be chatting with you and, of course, be chatting with a fellow Eagle.
Oh, yes, I'm so excited. And we're both ready for graduation. Like, we're just in the same boat. I'm excited to
That's
talk to you today.
that's right. We are counting down the days. So,
Yep.
start off, of course, give us a little insight on Hattiesburg and tell us about Hattiesburg for someone who's never been before.
So Hattiesburg is known as a hub city. So we're pretty much kind of like the central point. We're 50 miles from the coast, 100 miles from Jackson, pretty close to New Orleans as well. And so a lot of people just kind of find this as like a little like settle down place or to pass through. And sometimes people pass by without knowing like really how much it has to offer because it looks like a small town, but really like they're revitalizing downtown and we have midtown area with has all the shops and restaurants and everything. And so I think people take honestly the potential of Hattiesburg for granted because it has so much potential to be this big city like Jackson or like New Orleans. And there's a lot of people that are putting the money in to make it be a place that I love. And I hope that whenever people come for the pageant week that they fall in love with Hattiesburg too.
Mhm. Shout out to Visit Hattiesburg.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Visit Hattiesburg for all that they do. So if somebody was visiting Hattiesburg for the first time, where is somewhere that you would take them to?
Ooh, that's hard. If like food wise, for sure, like Front Street, like all of those restaurants are so good. Like Southbound for breakfast for sure, and like Nellie's, Hattisburgers, all of that super fun. And I
Mhm.
think I would honestly probably take them just downtown Hattiesburg just to like explore, especially like the Main Street area. And I don't know if you've ever been to the Eureka Museum. That's kind of so Eureka is one of like the most like the original high schools that's like been in Hattiesburg since like basically the beginning of Hattiesburg. And so it's a super cool like museum. They still have like all the original classrooms and like the cafeteria and stuff. And it's honestly, I went for the first time a couple summers ago and I was like, wait, I didn't even know this was here. And I've been here my whole life, but I loved it.
Yeah, my personal favorite place to eat in Hattiesburg is Glory Brown. Love Glory Brown.
Oh yeah. That's a 10 too.
Yes. And there's
Hmm.
always so much to do in Hattiesburg. Of course, I reside in Hattiesburg to go to Southern Miss, but so I spend all of my time here and I always love going sightseeing and seeing all the great things there's to do in Hattiesburg. And of course, Miss Hospitality Week is in Hattiesburg. So, and if for the people who didn't know that, um so you mentioned some attractions that Hattiesburg has. What are some events or festivals or just things that are coming up in Hattiesburg or things that have already happened that you would like to encourage visitors to attend?
So one thing that I guess the biggest thing, Eagle Palooza is coming up this weekend, and everybody's getting really excited about that one. It's basically like the Coachella of Hattiesburg or like any other music festival that you would compare it to. But they have it in downtown Hattiesburg and it's like kind of open to people in the area and they have local artists and bands that come and play music and they have like food and drinks and people just kind of just get to explore and just have a good casual Friday night. It's kind of like a step above Live at Five, which is kind of like a little like picnic concert thing. But everyone's really excited. They take buses from Southern Miss in between areas so people don't have to worry about parking. So that definitely helps with students for sure. And that's one of the big things that's coming up. And then we just had the half marathon a couple weeks ago. And so that was the biggest it's ever been in Hattiesburg. There was a lot of people. And so that's a really big event that people look forward to as well.
Hattiesburg is always staying busy. I mean, there's always something going on here.
Oh yeah.
And that's one of the many reasons why I love Hattiesburg. I really wish I could never leave. So, overall, why should people that live in Mississippi that have never been to Hattiesburg or people that are not from Mississippi, why should they visit Hattiesburg next?
I think like I talked about a little bit in the beginning, I think that there's a lot of hidden gems within the city that you would never even think that it would be here or even think to explore it if you wouldn't even like spend one night and just one day, honestly, just driving like up Hardy Street as far as you can and then back downtown. You would see so many things that you never would see if you just were passing through, going to the coast or going to Jackson. And so I think if people just take the time, if they ever get a chance to just stop in and just see what it has to offer, I promise that you'll love it, or I hope you do. You'll want to come back.
I love that. Thank you so much for sharing, and thank you for representing Hattiesburg,
Of
which
course.
is the presenting city for Miss Hospitality, the Miss
Yeah.
Hospitality competition. So it was so nice to sit down and chat with you, and I wish you the best of luck. And I'm so excited to hear more about Hattiesburg in the future.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.